Transmission of allelic genes. In the previous document, we have seen that a gene has more than one type of alleles. In this document, we are going to study the transmission of alleles from parents to their descendants. We are going to start with the case of monohybrid cross. What do we mean by monohybrid? Mono, it means that we are studying the transmission of one trait. Monohybrid cross is the crossing between two individuals of a pure line that are different in a single trait. For example, here we are crossing a gray mouse with a white mouse. So the two mice, the parents, differ in a single trait, which is the color of the coat. This cross is a monohybrid cross. The parents are of a pure line. What do you mean by pure line? Pure means that the parents are homozygous. Homozygous means that each one of these parents has a single type of alleles. We are going to talk about a gray mouse, which is of a pure race, which is homozygous. Then this mouse has only the gray allele. This pure line white mouse has only the white allele. The crossing between these two pure line mice gives in F1 in the first generation mice of one color. All the mice have the gray color. Now, why are all F1 individuals gray? These are the parents. The gray mouse is of pure line. The white mouse is also of pure line. The crossing of these parents gave mice having gray color. So the color of the white parent is not expressed in the descendants. All the descendants have the color of the gray mouse. From this result, we conclude that the allele determining the gray color is dominant over the allele determining the white color. So, the gray mouse of a pure line has two dominant alleles, G, G. The mouse having the white color, which is the recessive one, has two recessive alleles, small w, small w. We know that by the process of meiosis, the diploid cell will give haploid cells. Haploid means that the cell has one copy of each chromosome. Here in our example, we are studying two chromosomes. In the case of the gray mouse, the two chromosomes carry the allele G. So when the gray mouse gives gametes, each gamete will contain one chromosome of the two. Since the two chromosomes carry the same allele, so this gray mouse will produce gametes carrying the allele G, only one type of gametes. Similarly, the gametes produced by the white mouse contain only the white allele. So the homozygous gray mouse produces 100% gametes carrying the allele G, and the homozygous white female mouse produces 100% gametes carrying the allele W. The complementary process of meiosis is fertilization. By fertilization, the two gametes G and W will fuse, resulting in an F1 generation made up of mice of genotype GW. And since the dominant allele is the allele gray, This allele which is present in the genotype will not be expressed. The recessive allele will not be expressed, so the phenotype of these mice will be gray. I will repeat. The genotype of a gray mouse of a pure line is a GG. This mouse is homozygous. The genotype of a pure line white mouse is WW. Also, it is homozygous. The crossing of these two pure line mice gave in the F1 generation descendants all having the gray coat. From this result, we have concluded that the allele G is dominant with respect to the allele W, which is recessive. The reproduction requires two processes: meiosis, leading to the formation of gametes. This parent will give gametes containing the allele G, and this parent will give gametes containing the allele W. After gametes formation, we have the process of fertilization by which the gamete carrying the allele G will fuse with the gamete carrying the allele W, leading to a zygote of a genotype GW. In this case, the allele G will be expressed since it is the dominant allele. This is why all the F1 generation is homogeneous. All descendants have the same phenotype, which is the dominant phenotype. Now we are going to study the cross between two F1 individuals. This gray mouse with this gray mouse, both are heterozygous, both they are hybrid. Each one of these two mice carry an allele G and an allele W. The cross between two F1 individuals having same genotype is known as self-cross or self-fertilization. The result of this cross is the second generation F2 generation. We notice that in this generation there is appearance of the white color which was masked in the first generation. Why in the F2 generation both versions of the coat color are found, the gray and the white. The hybrid individual, the hybrid mouse having the allele G and the allele W will give gametes by the process of fertilization. Here we have a scheme showing the formation of gametes by the gray mouse of F1. The gray mouse of F1 is a heterozygous one having two different alleles, G and W. Here we have the cell, the diploid cell, before meiosis. Each chromosome is made up of one chromatid. The chromosomes will duplicate during interphase. Each one will become made of two chromatids joined by a centromere. During the first meiotic division, the homologous chromosomes separate. So the first cell takes one chromosome and the second cell takes the other chromosome. In the second meiotic division, we have separation of sister chromatids. This chromatid carrying the allele G and this one carrying the same allele will be separated, and each daughter cell will receive one chromatid. Similarly, for this cell, the two sister chromatids separate and each daughter cell will receive one of the chromatids. At the end of meiosis, we will obtain four gametes of two types, two gametes carrying the allele G and two gametes carrying the allele W. So the hybrid individual produces two types of gametes. 50% or half the gametes having the allele G, which is the dominant allele, and the other half have the recessive allele, which is the allele W. Now this is the cross, the self-fertilization or the self-cross. It is a crossing between two F1 individuals, male F1 having gray coat and female F1 having also the gray coat. We are going to make the analysis to verify the obtained results. So we'll start by writing the phenotypes of the parents. The male is of gray color. We can write the word gray, or we can write the symbol of the allele determining the gray color between the brackets. This is the phenotype of the male gray mouse, and this is the phenotype of the female gray mouse. Then we write the genotypes. This male is heterozygous of a genotype GW. Also, this female is heterozygous of genotype GW. Then we write the gametes produced by each of the parents. Since the parents are heterozygous, each one of them will produce two types of gametes. So the male will produce 50% of gametes having the dominant allele G and 50% having the recessive allele W. Similarly, the female will produce two types of gametes, 50% the dominant allele and 50% having the recessive allele. Then we make a table. We put the gametes produced by each parent. The gamete carrying the allele G will unite by fertilization with the gamete carrying the allele G. The result will be a zygote of genotype GG. Here, the gamete carrying the allele G will fuse with the gamete carrying the allele W, giving a zygote of a genotype GW. Here, the gamete of having the allele W fuses with the gamete having the allele G, giving a zygote of genotype GW. Gamete with allele W with gamete with allele W give a zygote of genotype WW. So the result is three types of genotypes. 25% of the descendants will have the genotype GG. They are homozygous for the dominant allele. 50% have the genotype GW. They are heterozygous. And 25% have the genotype WW, and they are homozygous. So phenotypes, each individual having one dominant allele will express the dominant phenotype. So GG and GW will give the same phenotype, which is the gray phenotype. So we will add these together. The result is 75% individuals having the gray phenotype. The recessive phenotype is expressed only in the homozygous state, so this genotype will give the white phenotype. So in the F2 generation, the recessive phenotype, which was hidden in the F1 generation, reappears because the F1 parents have in their genotype the allele W, but hidden or masked by the dominant allele. So to sum up, the F1 generation is a homogeneous generation expressing only the dominant allele. The F2 generation is a heterogeneous generation expressing both alleles, the dominant and the recessive one.